Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. And I'm here with my editorial video blog for November of 2022. Folks, bear with me because this one's kind of unique and I think it's real important. So I hope you'll hang in there and listen until the end. First of all, I want to wish everyone a happy Halloween. That's one of my own personal favorite holidays. Second to Christmas maybe, but it's up there with the top. And that's coming in just a couple of days, which is going to be so exciting. I love the kids and the candy, and we might have a smaller Halloween this year because of recent activities and weather here in Florida, but we are still having it, and I think that's awesome. We're also looking forward to a wonderful Thanksgiving this year. And I want to wish everyone, no matter where you're at in the world, a happy Thanksgiving. I think that should be a universal holiday. We all have things to be thankful about right now, and it's a good time for us to be counting our blessings. I want to share with you some of my own special blessings, the ones I feel right now, and I also have some interesting insights that I'd like to share with you. Here's what's stimulating my deepest gratitude right now in this moment. My husband, Ron, my assistant, Lisa, a lot of you know her, my 5 Pekingese and Lisa's little Peke, Lainey, all came through the very worst weather that I've ever experienced. And we came through without harm, without bodily harm. As did most of our friends and neighbors who, like us, passed through the eye of monster storm Category 4 Hurricane Ian. We only lost electric and telephone service for about a week, and internet for a few weeks. We were lucky to have a generator for appliances, battery and solar powered lights, flashlights, candles, chargers. An outdoor grill was great for cooking, and we had bottled water for drinking. Neighbors pooled resources and helped one another with bottled water and repairs and anything else that was needed. Florida's first responders were quickly on the scene, helping, supporting, and repairing. My home was left with relatively minor damage, relatively speaking. Yes, I am thankful for so much, including the support, goodwill, and love of all of you who read or watch my editorials. And I want to say personally, from me, my heart to you and your heart. Thank you. Florida is well prepared for this weather, as are most of her residents. Although we rarely see a storm of this magnitude, we know how to handle it. The entire electric grid across the state is being repaired, and in some places it's even being rebuilt. Ian has affected, you see, the entire state. Repairs are in progress everywhere. Residents who evacuated their homes are now returning home. Sadly, some have no homes to return to. Sadder still, this storm has taken many lives. Lives cannot be replaced. Nevertheless, I expect that by Thanksgiving, all Floridians are going to be celebrating. Trick-or-treaters, just a week from now, may stay close to home this year, but I'm sure we'll see some Halloween celebrations too. There's so much positive energy here. It feels like an enormous release of energy is creating an explosion of activity. People are not sitting around feeling sorry for themselves here in Florida. They're pouring their positive energy, finances, and skills into getting Florida on her feet again as soon as possible. I am so proud to be a part of this healing that I'm seeing taking place all around me. Now for those insights I promised you. The psychic part of me is always aware of the underlying energies of what transpires in the world around me. And since I also experienced high Category 4 Hurricane Charlie back in 2004, that followed the same exact path trajectory as Ian, my trained psychic snooper senses have kicked in. Repeating patterns of any kind are always worth noting, as at the very least, they mark a time of transition and new beginnings, and sometimes they give warnings about things that need attention as well. Charlie blew through Port Charlotte, Florida in 2004. That year in numerology is a number 6. Ian, 18 years later, that's 6 times 3. Expansion is the number 3, same number, 6, in 2022. And it also happened in a number 6 year. 2022 is another 6. The number 6 in numerology means many things. And remember, this year, that number concerns all of us. We're all experiencing that number 6, universal year. It means things like family, idealism and devotion, sacrifice for family or a higher cause that can lead to great success. It means a strengthened connection to your higher self and to your heart center, compassion, empathy. It means success through cooperation and through hard work. It means transformation of the self and healing. All healing comes from and through that number. The 3 2s in our current year take the master number 22 and raise it to a divine or angel number. The 0 in 2022 confers protection, but it also warns that all challenges must be met. Insights regarding 2022 pertain to many things in our world now, as they are derived from our current universal year number, 6. I always tell my students that the universe is constantly giving us signals, telling us what we need to be aware of through symbols. What your attention is drawn to in the outer world may symbolically be information that you may need to know for your personal well-being, delivered to your conscious awareness by your higher self and your guides as they draw your attention to those things. My friends, when you see or recognize a thing that draws your attention in that special way that you know is important, only once it could be chance. But get the same message twice and it's definitely noteworthy. 3 times and it's a message for sure from your guide, your higher self, perhaps even the universe. So, I'm looking at my messages from the universe. We've received this message 3 times about Hurricane Ian. First, Ian's a hurricane that in an almost impossible repetition of action followed the same exact trajectory as Hurricane Charlie. That's impossible. It just doesn't happen. Not exact. Not an exact blueprint. Second, according to numerology, both storms occurred in a number 6 year. And Ian, as I stated earlier, was an expansion of what was experienced in Charlie. Third, both storms were a rare high category 4. I've taken notice. My guides are speaking to me loudly and clearly. 3 times is a clear message. Here's the message. Neither of these storms was a natural hurricane. I believe both storms were man-made. Yes, someone, somewhere, has learned how to turn a normal tropical storm into a category 4 or even 5 hurricane, and learned how to direct it and expand it to mammoth proportions as well. Welcome to the 21st century of amazing technologies. I've been aware for some time that some shamans are able to direct the weather, but no one human can create, let alone master, a storm of this magnitude. A shaman leading a talented group of people gifted with telekinesis, rare as that might be, might have been able to create and direct a Hurricane Charlie, with a small footprint, which had a relatively small footprint, but the scope of Ian was far too great even for such a group to create and control, with its massive footprint that covered the state of Florida and more. Since Hurricane Charlie, there have been more storms increasing in scope and intensity and seemingly directed. Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans in 2005. Its path did the utmost destruction to the oil industry, not to mention the city of New Orleans. Hurricane Sandy that hit New York and New Jersey may have been the first of the real monster storms with a super large footprint. All of this adds to my belief that these are man-made. Could other types of storms and weather anomalies also be man-made? Almost definitely. Someone has learned how to power technology of some kind to control weather on a very large scale. If I'm right, we've been having and experiencing weather warfare for a very long time. A few weeks ago, all of Florida was hit by another massive storm, a monster storm. Who has done this and why? Florida has been a powerful voice in the midterm elections in the U.S. Is it possible that Ian was launched here to distract beleaguered Floridians from voting? Or am I being paranoid? What do you think? I think we need to do some investigation to find out what, who, and why. This technology is far too powerful and harmful to be in any one person's or organization's or government's hands. It should never be used for evil purposes. As with so many similar technologies, I like to think of the incredibly good things that could be done with it. Everything from putting out forest fires to eliminating drought immediately come to mind. But that's only scratching the surface of what could be done with a technology that can control air movement. When looking at it from a positive point of view, the possibilities are truly amazing. I want to leave you on a positive note. Florida is in good shape. She will quickly return to her energetic, fast-growing self with a population that has proven to be resilient, resourceful, helpful, and mutually supportive. Florida is a Pisces state with the Piscean desire to serve and to help others. We have only just begun, my friends. I'm grateful to be here. I'm continuing to send all of you, my followers, my students, my colleagues, my friends, and my family, all of the love in my heart. And I'm grateful for all of the support you give me in return. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. We all certainly deserve it. Have a wonderful beginning to your holiday season. I think it's going to be a wonderful, exciting one. We all have so much to be grateful for. I'm Sandy Anastasi, and I would love for you to visit me right here online on my website to find out more about me and my work. You'll find me at www.sandyanastasi.com. Don't forget to sign up for my free newsletter, and you'll get this editorial in your inbox monthly. Thank you so very much, and I'll be back next month with more thoughts for you. Bye-bye for now.